Hello, everyone. Alright, so we're going to do some Soulstone Survivors today. They just had an update today, so we'll see what's new in the updates. Okay, so looks like there's still just the 3 characters. Don't see any new weapons, but that's alright. We'll use this one. Ooh, what's this? This is new. Now I did very briefly read it, and it said something about there being prestige. So that could be what that is. All right, no new weapons. That's fine. Runes are still locked. That's fine. Skill tree looks the same. Yeah, looks exactly the same. All right, well, that's fine. Without further ado, let's just jump right on in then. Ooh, actually, what's this? This is interesting. Alright, whatever. We're just gonna jump in. I don't want to waste too much time. So we got the doggos out killing folks. Okay. So, yeah, anyone who hasn't seen this game before, it's kind of like Vampire Survivors. It's a little bit different in the sense that there are bosses, and most runs are only going to run you between like 15 to maybe 20 minutes. But yeah, it's kind of similar. All right, so let's just try and get this going. Ooh, heck yeah. So as you saw there's upgrades when we level up, just like in Vampire Survivors. I actually think the music might be a little low, so let's go ahead and turn the audio up for you guys. Check up the music. Yeah, that's better. Beautiful. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and farm out some of these early dudes. Now right now there's only 3 classes in this game. There's a barbarian, so he's like an axe warrior. There is a... Ooh, heck yeah, we're going to take the void. There is a fire mage, a pyromancer. And then there's this guy. So the pyromancer, to me, feels very much the weakest. Whereas this guy is actually... This guy I've been able to build the most absurd builds with. Like, hopefully we'll get to one in this video. But I've been able to have builds where the entire screen will just be covered in explosions non-stop. Like, you basically can't see what's going on. Which kind of sounds bad, but it's hilarious. It's worth not being able to see what's going on around you. I don't actually want any of those. Oh, wait. Actually, we will take Bloodlust. Because that one can be quite good. We're going to re-roll this. Sure. Increase the potency. So that just means that when Bloodlust is going, will be even more ridiculous. Yeah. So for the first couple of minutes, we're just going to run around. We're going to kill all these idiots. Ooh, actually, I kind of wonder if I should take an Agile. I believe we're a little bit slower than the normal running speed on this guy. Okay, Meteor Shower. We'll take that one. It's not quite the explosion build I was going for, but Meteor Shower's still good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and come over here, blow all these guys up. Now with this dude, we've got some doggos, which are cool. We're gonna get rid of Leviathan. Ah, beautiful. A multicast. So we're gonna get rid of our a couple perks that we know we're not going to take and that are probably going to be popping up a lot. We're going to be using these over here, our rerolls and our banishes. Now I'm kind of looking for I'm looking for specific things that the game's not giving me. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Oh, man, I really I don't really want any of these. There we go, bombardment. That's a good one. Unfortunately, we just had to burn through all of our rerolls, but that's okay. Now this is one of the things that's a little bit different with this game, at least from when I played Vampire Survivors, is it has bosses in it. And so you'll see in the top right, you'll see our progression to getting to the next boss. It won't pop up for a little while. Whenever you summon a new boss, it kind of just locks in, assuming you're going to take a while to kill them. Wow, I really don't want any of these. These all suck. We'll take a Chaos Golem. We're going to replace it eventually. He'll at least be able to tank some enemies for us. I have been kind of wanting to try a minion build on this dude. But the full game is supposed to be coming out soon. Right now, as you'll see in the bottom right, where it says Prologue, this is still a beta build, so... Ooh, heck yeah. Always want more dashes. So it's still a beta build. So there's lots of things that are changing, going to change. And, yeah, so it's interesting. Now, when the full game comes out, I'll probably do a fair bit of gameplay, as long as it's not quite as, how to put it, like just dead repetitive as it is now. My only real issue with this game is that there isn't really any variety in it. You're going to... Right now, I mean, again, this is a beta version, but right now, you're basically just going to be repeating doing the exact same thing over and over and over again in terms of fighting enemies, and, man, we have not gotten a good setup. Fighting enemies and then just kind of grinding to get stuff for your meta progression. Now, there is one thing that I was really hoping to see. Hopefully it comes out in the live version. I would love to see you being able to upgrade your like gems that you get in the game. So, for example, the first boss, they dropped a red gem, and all these little dudes here, they're all dropping these. They drop these yellow experience orbs. But then they also drop these blue things on the side. I would like to see a way for you to be able to spend one type of a resource to upgrade it. So like the blue gems would become, say... Or sorry, the red gems would become, say, like blue gems, for example. Just so that way it's... while it would still be super grindy, it doesn't mean that you're sitting around with like 100, 200, 300,000 of the base resource and nothing to do with it. Which is kind of where I'm at right now. It's also why I stopped playing this in my free time. Was I felt like I'd gone to essentially the end of the beta. Yeah, we'll take the Bloodlust buff. And here you can already start to see a little bit of what I was talking about. With the screen is just absolutely covered in explosions. It's fun and it's funny. It does make it a little bit difficult to dodge things, especially like the boss attacks. Because you'll see with this dude, he will put down these like poison circles on the ground, and they will persist. They will stay on the ground. Whereas with some... Ooh, Meteor. I do want to take Meteor. I want to take it over the Chaos Golem. There. And now we're just going to be extra explosive-y all the time. Increases the damage modifier or the potency. Sure, we'll take that. Basically, anytime our Bloodlust here is running, we're just going to be absolutely annihilating everything. Now, I apologize if I sound a bit funny today. My cover at work was an hour and a half late, so I'm kind of rushing to get this video out. And I'm also, I don't know, my voice has just been really weird the past few days as well, so apologize if there's any, oops, that's not what I wanted, if there's any awkwardness, but we'll get through it either way. Now this run is, it's going a little slower than I would like, but it does feel like it's going to be only a 15, maybe 16-minute run. And then we will look at what some of the new stuff is. I'm interested in what this is. I haven't seen this before, the green gem that's on the left-hand side. I'm kind of wondering if... Ooh, we got a legendary damage increase. Heck yeah. I'm kind of wondering if that has to do with the prestiging that the update mentioned. But we will definitely just have to wait and see. Yeah, this game, it is fun, even though it's kind of just samey and repetitive after you've been it a few times. It's... let's actually go with that one. Area of Effect. It is still fun. Like, it's fun to just run around. It doesn't feel like I've already killed 1,300 dudes, but, you know, the game knows best. If you like Vampire Survivors, I would definitely check this game out. This game is quite a lot of fun. Don't want any of those. Ooh. We're going to take that because it increases the damage modifier on so many different abilities. I would like to see something that helps me attack faster. Even though a lot of my attacks are quite quick, our Bloodlust is quite slow. And the reason so many of our attacks are quick is because the Bloodlust is, they're quicker when it's running. So it would be nice to see... them get increased. The overall speed of our abilities. So I kind of hope that there is a longer version of this as well. A mode after you kill the 5th boss. Because a lot of these builds, the game kind of just ends after the first boss, sort of unceremoniously. And yeah, it would be fun just to see how absolutely absurd you could get these builds to be. But again, the game is only in beta. I'm sure many things will change once the game goes live. And yeah, we'll be able to hopefully see quite a few of those changes in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Because I believe this game is scheduled to release on November 7th. At least that was one of the dates that was presented before. Oh, we actually took damage. Wow. It's the first damage we've taken this entire fight. And we're instantly back to 100% HP. Yeah. It would also be kind of cool if the dev made a way for you to import your save. Because while it wouldn't be the end of the world, it would be a little annoying to have to go... Not annoying, it would be inconvenient to have to go and re-grind the few hours that I've already grinded just for the very start of the game. But even if they aren't able to do something like that, I think that was frequency. Yeah. Ooh, he really increased the cooldown on this. You used to be able to get most of the self buffs to more or less just instantly refresh, so that you would run around and always be buffed. So here we are fighting the 4th boss, and he just instantly died once he hit 40,000 HP. Now the reason for that is because of our Doom stacks. So with Doom stacks, they basically they will keep stacking up and adding themselves onto any previous doom stacks. And then they will trigger at one of 2 points. The first point is if, I believe, 5 seconds goes by without a new doom stack being added on, or if the total amount of damage the enemy would receive from all the doom stacks going off at once exceeds their current HP amount, then it will instantly proc and it will just outright kill them. So what happened with that boss is it had 40,000 HP, and we probably had like 40,500 damage worth of doom stacks. So they acted as basically an execute mechanic and took out that boss for us. And this is exactly what I was talking about at the start, where eventually there's just so much nonsense going on that you can't see a single thing. Now we haven't gone that many multicasts. If you're lucky and you get some good multicast build-ups, like you see how there's 2 of these guys, that is because of the multicast. You can see that they only last for 6 seconds, it says on the top there. If you get a multicast, it does exactly what it sounds like. It'll cast an ability 2, sometimes 3 or 4 times, if you can really get it stacked up. So, like this, multicast with the Void, an additional 48%. So it especially with all the explosions, if you can get an overall multicast going, yeah. You can hear your computer fan kick in. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to watch. Alright, wow, this is, I think this might be a new record for me, if I don't trap myself and get myself killed. We're just about to summon the 5th Void Lord, and we're only at the 13-minute mark. Not even. Yeah, give me that. That wasn't the best option, but... Okay, let's just see how quickly we can kill this guy. So you see in the middle how he has all those debuffs. The second one, the purple one, are the Void stacks. So luckily, we had Doom stacks. So luckily, when he was stood in that Void, there, it just kept adding up and up and up. And as you saw, once he got to about 32,000 HP, the game just killed him. Now this is the part where I was saying I kind of wish the game kept going, because our build is finally in full swing. It is just going absolutely ham. Yeah, you can see that Chaos Golem did nothing. But, yeah, it's, I don't know. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Okay, I did see it said where are we? All those yellow things were prestige. Now, I'm interested in what that prestige actually means, what it does. Because it doesn't appear to do anything. I don't know. We'll have to read into it and maybe discuss it in the next video there. But yeah, this is what I mean. See how I have 100,000 of these? I would love to spend even just like 10 or 20,000 for one red, and then say 2 or 3 of these to make one blue, 2 or 3 of these for one orange, so on and so forth. Because if we look at the skill tree, like, I don't need blues anywhere. All I need are reds. I need a ton of reds, some purples, more red, greens. We need some greens for that one. Probably greens and then purples. You don't need blue, and you don't really need the orange ones very often. So that would be something I would like to see. But yeah. If this looks like a game you would enjoy, I would definitely suggest checking it out. There'll be a link down below in the description, as per usual. And I will catch you all in the next video. Have a good night.